Drumroll please, if you could tell by the lipstick. It's a Red Taylor's version video. I don't know my shades of red. Hello and welcome back to my channel. So hi, if you're new here, my name is Rachel. I do lots of Taylor Swift unboxing, Taylor Swift like Eras Tour tips videos, and lots of just general travel vlogs, all sorts of things. So if you're new here, please subscribe, that'd be so cool. But if you are coming back, hi, thank you for coming back. That's very cool. Obviously a Taylor Swift vinyl unboxing. If you know me, you'll know I do a lot of Taylor Swift vinyl unboxings, and this one is very much a full circle moment. So if you have followed me for a while, if you've subscribed to me for a while, you may have seen that my first ever vinyl that I purchased and my first ever vinyl unboxing was actually Red Taylor's version. So when I bought this back in like November 2021, I didn't even have a record player, but I remember walking into HMV, I was with my dad getting the Red Taylor's version CD, and I saw the vinyl, I was like, wow, that is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I actually need this. And my dad was like, just get it. So I got it, and since then I now have like over 30 Taylor Swift vinyl, which is absolutely wild for someone who never thought she would collect vinyl. But I'm going to show you a very special one today because we're doing a full circle moment. That was the black pressing of this. This one is, drumroll please, if you could tell by the lipstick. It's a Red Taylor's version video. It is the Target Red edition of Red Taylor's version, and we have it here. I wanted this for so long. Now with some of Taylor's more recent Target exclusives, like the lavender edition of Midnights, the tangerine version of 1969 Taylor's version, and is it the lilac Speak Now Taylor's version? They have all come to the UK, whether it's been in independent record stores, on Taylor Swift's online store, or actually in HMV, places like that. But the red Target version never did, because it's a Target kind of exclusive colour. I presume it's some kind of like copyright thing, so it never came to the UK. Same for the Fearless Taylor's version, which had the red pressing, the Folklore, which had the red pressing, and Evermore, which had the red pressing. They're the ones that have the red pressing. I don't know if I've said red pressing enough there, but this is my favourite of all of them, because obviously, like with Evermore, Folklore, and Fearless, I don't think the red pressing really fits with the album, whereas with Red Taylor's version, I mean, it's literally called Red, so I feel like a red pressing fits. So this is the gorgeous hype sticker on it. So this is limited edition, Red Taylor's version, and you also have 4 LP red vinyl. So this one is Taylor's biggest vinyl. It's got 4 LP inside. It is huge. It is so thick compared to like all our other vinyl, which max have about 2 in. This has 4. It's a big boy. But that is because it has 30 tracks. Yes, 30. And one of those is 10 minutes long, as we all know, all too well, the 10-minute version. And for anyone curious about the vinyl, if you are someone who's interested about where vinyl are made, this one was made in the Czech Republic, which you can see on the back there, if that will focus a little bit for you. So yeah, this is the gorgeous Red Taylor's version vinyl, and let's unbox it. So we have my handy nail scissors here, which I'm going to just use to open this up a little bit. Now I do already have the normal version of Red Taylor's version, so I've got the black pressing. I said I got that back in 2021, so when the day Red Taylor's version was actually released, and I got it from HMV. It was, I think it was about $49.99. Now that is one that is still available. It's really available in the UK. You can buy it like wherever you want. It's also the one that you'll find worldwide. The only places that you'll get this red one is in America, but you can get it imported. Obviously it will cost more to get it imported, but you can get it imported. I did see it while I was in the US, so if you see my travel vlogs, I went to California and Vegas last year, Nevada, and I wanted this so bad, but I was like, there's not a chance that I'm getting this on the plane because my luggage was already over the weight, and also getting it back in one piece. So I decided against it, even though I wanted it so bad. This has been one of my in search of for so long, so I'm super excited about this because I don't actually fully know what the red colour is going to look like in person. That is something I love doing on these videos, is kind of showing you what it looks like in person, because they can look very different, I think, than on the website. As we all know with the mahogany edition of Midnights. If you watch any of my Midnights videos, you'll know that I have a vendetta against the mahogany version of Midnights because it is gross. It was meant to be this deep mahogany colour, but it's like yellow. Don't get me started, don't get me started. Okay, so we have concealer there. Also, I'm going to keep the hype sticker on this and I'm going to put it in the sleeve that I put all my vinyl in. So you can see my vinyl behind me, I put them in like specific sleeves. So I've got a polythene sleeve for the outside of it. Now, to be honest, I don't think it's going to fit this one in. I tried it with my normal version of Red Taylor's version. It didn't fit it in, but I might be able to fit it in if I take my actual vinyl out. We'll see. We'll see if we can get it in. And then for the vinyl actually inside, I put them in anti-static sleeves and I get them all from Amazon. Just for anyone curious about how I protect my vinyl, because I know whenever I do like vinyl unboxing videos on here, I'm either unboxing it directly from the actual like sleeve, so obviously it doesn't have any kind of protection on it, or when I do my videos I kind of show you what it looks like if you were unboxing it, so I never put any of the protective things on and everyone's like, oh my gosh, you know, that's what the comments be like. So so hopefully with this now you understand, now I have explained. But I didn't explain before, so that's on me. Okay, so the cover is exactly the same. Now, I'm someone who personally loves it when there's different covers. I said with Speak Now Taylor's version, I would have loved if there was a different colour. Different cover. Oh my gosh, cover and colour are two close words. Obviously, there were different colours. There are 3 LP... I cannot speak today. There were 3 LP in Speak Now Taylor's version. There were 4 LP in this. But yeah, it would have been nice if the cover for that. But this... It would have been nice if the colour for that was different. Goodness me. Let's start this again. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. No, okay, so when you open this up, this is the gorgeous front sleeve. Obviously it's just the cover of Red Taylor's version. It's exactly the same. I would have loved it if we got it like the original version of Red where there is a different cover, which I will show you now. So these are the original covers of Red. These are the stolen versions. Obviously I got these back in 2012 before we ever knew they were going to be re-recorded, but here you go. So this is the normal version and this is the deluxe version. Now the deluxe versions of Taylor's albums used to just come to Target in the US, but they'd also come to HMV in the UK for a short time. Usually you can't get them now though, but these are what they look like. So obviously you can see there's a difference between this normal version and the deluxe version. So I would have really liked it. In fact, it would have been really nice if they put this like red overlay or something similar on top. I think just to kind of mix the covers up a little bit, because when you're obviously displaying your vinyl, you don't really see the actual vinyl themselves, so they look like they're exactly the same, but they're not. And that is actually one of the reasons I keep the hype sticker, because then you can see the difference between them, especially with Speak Now Taylor's version, because otherwise it looks like I have just 3 of the same vinyl. And I promise there's a lot of... I'm very unhinged, but I'm not that unhinged. Okay, so let's open her up. So when you open this gorgeous vinyl up, you've got this inner bit. This inner bit is exactly the same in the black one as well. And it is so beautiful because it has the All Too Well 10-minute version lyrics handwritten by Taylor, which are so gorgeous. And then we have a picture of Taylor performing All Too Well at the Red Tour. So I was very lucky. I did get to go to the Red Tour. I've done a full kind of merch haul of everything I bought from the Red Tour if you want to check that out. But yeah, I love the Red Tour. I love the Red era. Like, you know, I was 12 during the Red era, 12, 13 during the Red era. It will always have a very special place in my heart. So I was really glad that some of the Red Taylor's version had some of the tour pics, but it also had a photo shoot as well. Because with Fearless Taylor's version, it was just tour pics. With 1969 Taylor's version, it was just photo shoot, whereas I like it when it's a mix between the two. Now personally, I'm not a huge fan of these sleeves. I think I said this on the original version maybe when I was unboxing it, but I like it more when they have full pictures on rather than lyrics with a separate lyric booklet, but I do know that makes it very expensive. So with Midnights that is the case, it does have that separate lyric booklet, but I do understand why it doesn't. Also, it would make it so thick because we already obviously have 4 LP inside, so I do get it. Okay, this is my first time actually seeing this. Let me show you the sleeves first. So you've got the lyrics on all of these, and for Red, the red is in red, and also whenever red is mentioned at all during any of the lyrics, you've also got on the lyrics it's all in white, but then whenever the word red is mentioned it's in red, which I really love. So let's, oh my gosh, I've never seen this before, so this is first time for both of us, guys. I'm so excited. Okay, I can't even get it out. You've got to be so careful as well with vinyl. Okay, it is red. Oh wow! Oh, that's really nice. So when you hold it up to the light, it's more of like a brighter red, you know, when you have marbling and you look at it like that. But when you look at it from here, it's quite like a deep red. I definitely didn't think it was going to look like this. I thought it was going to be more like a really bright, somewhat obnoxious red. But it actually really fits with the album because it's not like that bright red. It's kind of this like, I don't know my shades of red. but it is a nice coloured red. And if I'm saying that, it means it's nice because I am very picky with the colour of my vinyl. So on side, is it side 1? Yeah, it's side A. So this is the first LP. Side A, you've got State of Grace. Obviously, all of these are Taylor's version. Red, Treacherous, and I Knew You Were Trouble. So that's on side A. And the little bit in the inner bit has the Red Taylor's version album cover, and it says Red Taylor's version. On side B, you've got All Too Well, obviously the short version, the 5-minute version. 22, I Almost Do, We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. Now my hair is trying to attach itself to the vinyl because of the static, and then the inner bit on this picture is a picture of Taylor performing Red on the Red tour. So she's wearing a white lace top with like the black hot pants and the red guitar. So there you go. So that is so gorgeous. I'm really impressed with that. It's actually beautiful, that colour. I'm pleasantly surprised. I definitely didn't think it was going to look like this. I also can't believe I even have this in my hands. This is very exciting. So we'll pop her back in there. And when I obviously like put these back, when I put them either on my wall, I put them in places like I will put the anti-static sleeves on so no one panic. I never have them on the wall behind me. As you can see, I do have some vinyl on the wall behind me. I actually take the LP out and put them in my little vinyl storage case. I actually need a new vinyl storage case because I've run out of space. But yeah, I keep them out just because obviously the sunlight's on them. Like, I know because the sunlight is going to be on them that they are inevitably will fade, but at the end of the day I have my vinyl for my own kind of like enjoyment. I don't have it to like sell. Okay, next up. So on here we've got side C and side D. So on side C you've got Stay, 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 The Last Time, Holy Ground, Sad, Beautiful, Tragic, and it's got this same kind of display on these like inner sleeves. So it's like red. To be honest, this red here is actually similar to what the vinyl actually looks like in person. I do sometimes find on videos the vinyl looks slightly different, but that is very similar to what the actual red colour is. And then you've got pictures of Taylor performing at the Red tour. So you've got her doing Red, you've got her doing Treacherous, and you've got her doing I Knew You Were Trouble. And then on the back, side D, you've got the Lucky One, Everything Has Changed, Starlight, and Begin Again. So those are all of the normal tracks of the album. Obviously there are 16 tracks on the normal version of Red and 22 tracks on the deluxe version of Red. So these are the first 16. So if you got the stolen version vinyl of Red, these are the tracks you would get because there wasn't a deluxe vinyl released. So let's have a look. Open her up, see what's on inside here. So on side C, as I said, Stay, 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 The Last Time featuring Gary Lightbody of Snow Patrol, Sad, Beautiful, Tragic. Only 3? Oh no, Holy Ground, I missed Holy Ground, sorry. Stay, 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 The Last Time featuring Gary Lightbody of Snow Patrol, Holy Ground, and Sad, Beautiful, Tragic. And then you've got a picture of Taylor performing Treacherous on the Red tour, where she's wearing that like black bodysuit with a white tutu. It's so gorgeous. You can see the colour of the vinyl there. It's so nice. And then on side D, you've got The Lucky One, Everything Has Changed, Starlight, and Begin Again. So those are the first 16 tracks of the album. They are the ones that you're going to get in the normal stolen version of Red as well, obviously, but you won't get Taylor's version, you'll get the normal original version. And again, it's got a picture of Taylor performing Treacherous on the Red tour, but this is a much closer up one so you can't see her outfit. But I do love these pictures of the Red tour because obviously I did go to the Red tour. I was very lucky. I was 14. I've already explained this in that like merch kind of vlog, but I can't believe it's been 10 years since my mum and I saw Taylor on like her tour, because we'd seen her before at the Summertime Ball during the Red era. That was in 2013, but that was only for like 4 songs, whereas this was the first time we were seeing her for like a full tour, so it was very exciting. Okay, so those are the first 2. So the first 2, this is a gatefold, come in there, and the second 2 are in this side. So let's open them up. There we go. So we've got A, B, C, D, E. Where's E? There we go. I had to check. It's hard when it's letters. I can do numbers quick. So here we go. Now we've started to get some of the deluxe tracks on here. So we've got The Moment I Knew, Come Back Be Here, Girl at Home, and State of Grace acoustic version. As I said with the lyrics here, it has like a little red. The lyric is in red when the word Red is mentioned. The word Red is mentioned a lot in this album. I mean, it quite literally is called Red, so that's really cool. So that's in The Moment I Knew. But I really love that. I think it's such a nice touch. Maybe I'm just a massive nerd, but I love that. And then you've got a picture of Taylor performing We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together at the Red tour in like that the ringleader outfit. Side F, you've got Ronan. Now Ronan was actually never on the original version of Red. It wasn't on the deluxe version of Red. It was actually a song Taylor did. I think it was for Stand Up for Cancer. The story of it is really beautiful. You'll have seen Maya Thompson has talked quite a bit about it and about her relationship with Taylor and stuff. It's a really beautiful song. I don't often listen to it because it is very sad, but yeah, you can do a bit of research. It's a beautiful song, and she did put it on Taylor's version, so it's really great that she owns this song again. Then you've got Better Man. Man. Now Better Man, Taylor actually wrote obviously for the Red era, but with this one we have actually heard this song before, but not Taylor singing it. So she gave it to Little Big Town and they released their version of it. It is a really, really beautiful version if you do want to listen to it, but we had heard that song before, but then obviously with this one we got Taylor's version of this. I absolutely love Better Man. It is a fantastic song. I really, really love it. For Nothing New, we hadn't heard this one before. Nothing New featuring Phoebe Bridgers. This is a really, really fantastic one as well. I absolutely love this. I was very lucky that when I went to the Eras tour at MetLife Night 3, Phoebe was opening, and because Phoebe was opening, Taylor actually performed Nothing New during the Red, obviously, era on the Eras tour, and it was just so fantastic. It's such a beautiful song and I feel very lucky that I got to hear that. And then we have Babe. Babe is another one that we have already heard before in 2018. So we have heard Babe before as well, but this was another one Taylor gave away, but Taylor was actually featured on this one. So it is from the band Sugarland. She gave the song to them and Taylor did do the backing vocals on it. It's a really great song as well. That version is fantastic. It's on that album called Bigger. You can just search for it. It's really, really good. Definitely recommend listening to it. It's fantastic. But I also love this version as well with the What About Promises, 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 because that's actually not on their version. So I really, really love that. It's really fantastic. So those are, yeah, so we've got some of the vault tracks there. And then we've got more of the vault tracks on this one. Oh no, let me show you what this one looks like first. So yeah, we've got the deluxe tracks and the vault tracks. Now you may be thinking State of Grace has got an acoustic version, but Haunted didn't get his acoustic version on Speak Now Taylor's version, and the reason for that is actually because State of Grace actually has different vocals, whereas Haunted, the vocals on the acoustic are the exact same that are on the Haunted version. It's just the backing track that's different, whereas with State of Grace you record an entirely new vocals. It's like Forever and Always and Forever and Always Piano Edition. That's why that's on Taylor's version, because it is entirely different vocals. It is different. It's a different song essentially, whereas with Haunted acoustic it's almost like a remix, if that makes sense. For anyone who is curious, because I feel like sometimes people are curious. Honestly, the static on this, my hair is just like, nope. So we have side E. We've got that picture of Taylor in the ringleader outfit performing We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together on the Red tour. We've got The Moment I Knew, Come Back Me Here, Girl at Home, and State of Grace acoustic. So they are all ones that were on the original version of Red Deluxe. And then on side F, we've got Ronan, Better Man, Nothing New featuring Phoebe Bridgers, and Babe, Taylor's version. Obviously these ones are from the vault, and we've got that gorgeous red colour as well. And the picture on the inner bit of this is Taylor performing 22, and she's wearing, like, would you call it a varsity jacket? I think you would. And she actually walked through the crowd during that performance, so it was really cool. We'll pop you back in there. Do not worry, we will be putting those anti-static sleeves on. No one panic. Not yet. Okay, and then we have the last. Yes, the last. I know, there are a lot of tracks on this album, but we love it. So we have here side G. So we've got more vault tracks. We've got Message in a Bottle, I Bet You Think About Me, Forever Winter, and Run featuring Ed Sheeran. Sorry, I Bet You Think About Me is featuring Chris Stapleton as well, but his vocals aren't as obvious as with Run featuring Ed Sheeran. So that is Taylor and Ed's second collab in terms of on Red, because obviously they also have Everything Has Changed. I'm very lucky that I have seen Taylor and Ed sing together twice, but 2 different songs. So I've seen Taylor and Ed sing Everything Has Changed. They did that at the Summertime Ball when I saw it in 2013. And if you were lucky enough to see the Red tour in the US during 2013, Ed Sheeran was actually the opener, and they performed Everything Has Changed every night, which is so cool, like she did with Phoebe Bridgers and Nothing New. So I really, really love that. And then on side H, we've only got 2 tracks, and that is because one of them is 10 minutes. So we've got The Very First Night and All Too Well, the 10-minute version, which is a big song. So then we have that picture of Taylor in the varsity jacket on side G, on the slip, the inner sleeve for that. And on side H, we've got a picture of Taylor performing We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. This time she's on that lift with lots of confetti around her, because obviously it's not a Taylor Swift concert without a ridiculous amount of confetti. So here we go, we've got side G, we've got that picture of Taylor again performing Red. This is a slightly different one, but she's wearing that lace top. So that was the first set of the Red on the Red tour. So we've got Message in a Bottle, I Bet You Think About Me featuring Chris Stapleton, which does have a music video. So Speak Now Taylor's version and Red Taylor's version both got full music videos. Fearless didn't, and I'm really surprised, but 1989 Taylor's version also didn't at the current moment in time, at the current moment of recording, get one. It's probably maybe because the Tortured Poets department obviously was then like kind of brewing, and then eventually like got announced earlier in 2024, but I'm really surprised because obviously 1989 was just such an iconic era, but maybe it already had its moment. Obviously it's got so many music videos already, maybe that's why it didn't get a new one, but either way we still love it. Yeah, we've got that, and then obviously on side H we've got The Very First Night and All Too Well, the 10-minute version. This also somewhat got a video, but it was more of a short film, so you may have seen this. It has Dylan O'Brien in and Sadie Sink. It is absolutely fantastic, and it was directed by Taylor Swift. It's a really, really good watch. If you've not watched it, go watch it. It's fantastic. Now, there are other versions of All Too Well, the 10-minute version. I'm pretty sure one of them is like Sad Girl Autumn version, which I'm just obsessed with. There's also one that's recorded at, I think it's at Long Pond Studios, so you can check them out, but they are only on streaming. They are not on the actual vinyl of this. But yeah, and in terms of the pictures on this one, we've got a picture of Taylor, and it is when she is performing All Too Well on the Red Tour. So they are all 4 LPs inside this. As I said it was a big one, but they are so gorgeous. I'm really, really impressed with these. It's so, obviously it was never available in the UK. If you do want it, you can get, there's places that will import it, so you can get it, but obviously it is a bit more expensive, and sometimes you have to pay customs on them. But I'm so appreciative because this is so cool. My only kind of criticism is I wish there was a different cover. I wish it was like Red Deluxe, the original kind of Red Deluxe, where it had a different, slightly different cover, but I do love it. I love this inner sleeve bit. I do wish there were more variants of Red Taylor's version. I know some people don't like variants. I'm somebody who is obsessed with variants. I absolutely love Taylor Swift vinyl variants, so I wouldn't complain if there was more, but I know some people don't like them. I think it's definitely better when it's a different cover and a different kind of colour vinyl rather than different tracks, because I know a lot of people just want all of the songs on one album, so they don't have to buy multiple albums. So I do get it, I definitely do, but I'm someone who variant collects, so I love it. Torture Poets Department, obviously I will be variant collecting with that, and I'll be doing lots of videos on that, so make sure you stay tuned for them. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and click the bell icon so you do not miss a single video. And yeah, I hope you liked this video. This was so fun to make. Definitely one of my most in search of vinyls, and it's very much kind of like a full circle vinyl moment, because obviously I did want this for so long, and I was gutted when they never released it in the UK, so I feel very, very lucky that I've got it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments, or any video recommendations, pop them in the comments as well. And as always, have a great day.